Long ago, there lived two beggars who stayed in the same place for donations, but had very different things in mind. One was there just to survive, to eat, to live. The other one was there to make money, though he was lazy and didn't want to work for it. The beggar who was there just to survive accepted anything that people gave him as long as it was useful. But the other beggar was different. He didn't collect things carelessly. If you wanted to give him clothes, they had to be clean. If you wanted to give him shoes, they had to be neat. If not, he might take them, but would later give them to the other beggar. He was only there for a better life, not like the one who simply wanted to survive. This continued for a year. Whenever people gave them something, the one who liked clean things would select the good ones and give the bad ones to the other beggar. Then one day, a rich man relocated to the same town. This man had once been a beggar too, just like them, before his life changed. Someone had once helped him with some money to start his life again, and from there, he became a successful man. Because of that, he loved helping others in need, especially beggars. Each time he passed by, he gave them money and sometimes food. He did this for several months until one day he said to himself, "Why keep feeding these beggars? Why not help them become who they're meant to be?" So he decided to give each of them some money to start their lives again. But there was something special about this man. He never helped beggars so that they could thank him. He did it to appreciate what God had done for him. He understood their pain because he had once been in their shoes before. One day, he decided to surprise them. Instead of handing the money to them directly, he hid it inside some clothes. Not just any clothes, but dirty ones, and then mixed those dirty clothes with clean ones. When he gave them the clothes, both beggars were happy and thanked him deeply, and then the man left. Normally, this beggars used to go home before checking whatever was given to them. But the beggar who liked clean things began selecting the clean clothes right there because he didn't want to carry the dirty ones home. After picking out the clean clothes, he gave the dirty ones to the other beggar without even checking them, because to him, they were useless. He never knew that the real blessing was hidden inside those dirty clothes. Later, when they went home, the other beggar opened the dirty clothes and saw the money inside. He jumped up with joy, shouting and thanking God. From that very day, his life changed forever. He stopped begging and used the money to start his life again. The first beggar soon noticed that his friend was gone and wasn't coming anymore. But he didn't care. He continued begging as usual, collecting all the gifts alone, without bothering to find out why his friend had stopped coming. But the day life decided to teach him a lesson was coming. 3 months later, one morning, while he was begging at the same place, a beautiful, expensive car stopped in front of him. The man who stepped out was wearing fine clothes and smelled of rich perfume. He looked very different, almost unrecognizable. The beggar looked closely. It was his old friend. He was shocked, surprised, and confused. "My friend, is that really you? How is this possible?" he shouted. The rich man stayed silent for a moment. The beggar continued, his voice trembling, "I looked for you when you went missing, but I didn't know where to find you. Tell me, how did you become so rich?" Finally, the rich man spoke gently, "I came here today for 2 reasons. First, to remind you of something. Do you remember the day I stopped coming here? That was the day my life changed forever. The clothes that rich man gave us that day weren't just ordinary clothes. Inside those dirty ones was our freedom from poverty. But as usual, you gave your dirty clothes to me and kept the clean ones for yourself. That dirty bundle you rejected had your own money in it, and that was the very money I used to build my new life." The beggar began shouting and crying, "You are wicked. You are stingy. You are not a good friend. Why didn't you return my money when you found out it was mine?" But the rich man smiled calmly and said, "How could I return to you what you threw away? You didn't want those dirty clothes, remember? You rejected them yourself. I only came here to show you that the dirty clothes you gave me that day changed my life. And now I have come to return them to you. If you wish, you can throw them away again, or maybe this time you'll look inside before giving them to someone else." He handed the same clothes back to him, entered his car, and drove away. The beggar, surprised and trembling, opened the clothes. Inside, he found not just the same money, but double of it. He fell to his knees, crying and thanking God, realizing that the lesson still remains true till today. Sometimes in life, before you find that one important thing you're looking for, you have to pass through the useless things, the dirty ones, and the broken ones. You can never become a hero without first facing your struggles. Never judge a blessing by how it looks. Sometimes what seems dirty, broken, or small hides the biggest miracle of your life. God's blessings don't always come in shining packages. Sometimes they come wrapped in lessons of humility. Share the story to help someone. Like, comment, and follow for more true stories about life. Thank you at Sagar Spheres.